You are listening to KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone, AM 1400, The Growler, and you are watching this simulcast on South Tucson Local Access Channel number 22. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It is South Tucson Youth Football Week 9 doubleheader coming up for you. I'm Brian. There's Roll. There's Will.
Yeah, what's up?
We're here.
You know, I could take the names and make a sentence. Brian will roll.
The boys are back in town.
They sure are. If only there was a song that I could accompany that with. Oh well.
Fat Eliza, I think, has that one.
I'll have to have Fat Eliza. That's one of the famous South Tucson cover bands. What was the band we determined South Tucson has like 4 different cover bands for? Someone made that joke, and I forget what it was.
Let's be honest, it's probably every dad rock one.
It was some sort of dad rock. But we've got a doubleheader for you. Week 9, we are getting closer and closer to the end of the season. Eventually, real life is getting in the way of doing this as frequently as I like to, and, you know, biting off more than I can chew. But whatever. Our first game for the doubleheader tonight is Bully Factory Children's MMA taking on the Crashzone Trampoline Experience. Our second game of the evening will be the Creamy Surprise, the number 1 team in all of South Tucson, taking on a tough opponent. Could be a trap game. Flappy Pappy's Pancake Shanty, team that, if I recall, was just lost in Week 8 and bumped themselves out of the top 10. So not an easy game by any standards. Let's talk about that opening game first off. Bully Factory currently sitting at 5-3, 4-1 in the CSC. Their opponents, Crashzone Trampoline Experience, 5-3 with a 3-2 conference record. So they're matched on overall records. But looking at the standings, Bully Factory currently sit atop the Fun Division in the CSC at 4-1. With a win, they can actually lock up the divisional championship. So this is actually a very important game. CTE can tie and basically take a tiebreaker with the head-to-head with a win. But Bully Factory, if they win...
Sorry.
What's up?
They're doing the stupidest looking thing on SmackDown right now.
Oh, please tell me. I don't have it on.
Dolph Ziggler just super kicked a green screen. This is the dumbest looking shit ever.
Well, I'd rather...
Oh my god.
Well, if someone's doing something dumb on SmackDown, at least it's him. And not, someone with potential anymore.
Rip.
Yep. Rip Dolph.
Rip Dolph. Died as he lived. Lying down.
Huh. And often concussed. But anyway, looking at the standings, Bully Factory 4-1, CTE 3-2. Yes?
Speaking of concussions, this game... Right here.
For real,
this game up right now.
Might as well be brought to you by these two teams. And then all the other teams in the CSC are out of contention. Moist Adventures and Shifty Lose 2-4 in the conference. Mitch's Toys and Guns 1-4 in conference. Yet to play. I haven't simmed that game yet, but the other two I have. So basically, this is it. These two teams are playing for the divisional championship and a spot in the CSC championship game. The other side of the other division is very, very much wide open. I think 1-800-Buy-A-Dad could potentially lock it up with a win. Not sure. I have to do some math for that to figure that one out. To figure out if Hootenannies could possibly get a tiebreaker over them, but I have to find that out. Anyway, let's go right to Star Watch, brought to you by Star Watch, where Randy and Jason, the Star Brothers, watch old episodes of Star Search. It's Star Watch, starring the Star Brothers, Randy and Jason Starr. Star Watch, it's what the stars watch, watching Star Search with the stars. Star Watch. And let's start with the star players of Bully Factory. There's a punter that is taking the place of someone who missed picture day. The kid who missed picture day, of course, wide receiver mission complete. But no matter the true star of the team, running back literal garbage, it's all about Goose Marshall, the quarterback. It's all
He's the
about
boy.
Yep. It's all
He's
about
the
the
boy.
son of Ralph Marshall. His son, who will be beaten if he loses, and probably if he wins anyway.
Got to keep him on top.
You know, you don't want it to be predictable.
You don't want to be soft with him.
Exactly.
You have to be cruel to be kind, and to be cruel.
Yeah, you have to be cruel to be kind and also cruel to be cruel, you're saying? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Other side of it, we got CTE. Again, missing picture day is, who is it? Defensive lineman Sylvester Waffle House. But in the middle there, that is quarterback Brandon Nubian and defensive back Kerplunk Foley. So there you go. Gentlemen, any quick picks on this one? Who do you guys like?
Man, you gotta imagine it's Bully Factory with this one. They have the momentum going into this. They were in the top 10 very recently.
They had a
CTE.
4-game streak that was just snapped in week 8. So yes, you're right on that one.
CTE just, they've been up and down. Mm-hmm. It's been a pretty low ceiling for them. I just feel like they've been hitting it constantly.
They've been hitting their head on that low ceiling. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to hear if anyone in the chat has any sort of thoughts. Will, who you like in this one?
I think Will's got the green screen.
We lost Will. He's got the green screen. We got Will in front of the green screen. He's drawing X's and O's on the actual screen. He doesn't understand that that's the telestrator thing. You don't want to actually draw it. Okay. Oh, well. Don't think CTE can handle the goose. So let's go out. Let's go find out. Let's go down to the Muni. And you are looking live at the first half of our doubleheader at Municipal Field, number 77 in downtown South Tucson, Arizona. For Bully Factory Children's MMA, the home team in their home jerseys of navy blue with yellow pants and I believe yellow helmets. Navy blue helmets. Taking on CTE, the Crashzone Trampoline Experience in the away jerseys, white jerseys, blue pants, blue helmets. Kicking off left to right on your radio dial here on KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone, AM 1400 The Growler. And you are watching us on South Tucson Local Access, channel number 22. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
And starting things off from their own 33, Goose Marshall hands it off to Literal Garbage. Starts off with a 5-yard gain, and that's the thing. We give him a lot of stick. Literal Garbage, very talented wide receiver, but Goose Marshall has had a solid season, and that's a very big turnaround from where he just could not get it together in the spring of last year. And he's making the plays he needs to make. He's using Literal Garbage to make those plays. 8-yard catch and a first down.
I think when Goose Marshall finally got it through to his father that, no, the handoff means I'm part of the play. All of a sudden, Literal Garbage becomes a big weapon. See, I think that was the problem last season. Was that
and he's also been throwing it. He's also been throwing it to Literal Garbage over the middle too, like we saw on that first completion. There is Desi Grigsby with a catch, 2nd and 4. And this West Coast offense, you can almost say, because they're getting these short yardage gains, but they're just moving the chains. And they're
the envelope on what's acceptable.
Yes, and as I say it, they air it out for a bigger play. Mission complete with a 26-yard catch and a first down for Bully Factory. That kid, mission complete. And I like the defender number 1 on CT. That kid just kind of giving a shove, realizing he lost his man, and then pointing, saying, "Someone else get him! Someone else get him!"
I got him. No, I don't got him. Panic.
Yes, that's very much a panic mode, I think, for CTE. Oh, and a nice catch made. Desi Grigsby, 23 yards, touchdown already. Oh, on the board, our Bully Factory. In 1 minute and 22 seconds of play, they have already found the end zone, and they move the ball downfield with relative ease, wouldn't you say?
I would say when it goes to Desi Grigsby, it's going to be pretty good. The little boy man that has so much Tucsonate in his veins.
Yes.
He's literally growing facial hair out of his feet. He's got mustaches on his feet. I saw him.
He's got mustaches on his feet.
It's Tucsonate, man. It's got some side effects, but it's made him into a great weapon for the Bully Factory.
Who am I to argue with mustaches on your feet? Thanks to Tucsonate, basically steroids. I would put up the logo, but it's on a flash drive, which I don't have plugged in right now, so Maybe for the next stream we'll get it. That, of course, is the sponsor of the number 60 car in the Diddlers Cup Racing Series coming soon. The number 60 Tucson aid car.
We're just waiting for Lee Corso to finish up those laps to flatten the ground where we're going to put the new municipal stadium.
I think he'll be basically driving the pace car. And Colin Sharp already moving the football way downfield. CTE are already over the 50. Big gain by Sharp. And he's down inside the 30, it looks like. Yep, the 29-yard line is where the ball is spotted.
Well, that's the thing about Bully Factory. Sometimes they can dish it, but they can't take it.
That's very true.
A quick response here.
It's very much a it's a classic classic thing you can come to expect from the Bully Factory.
Oh my goodness, that outside linebacker just got flipped. Just did a pure somersault over another boy.
I'm sure that child will be fine.
Oh yeah, finish your tackles.
Yeah, of course. And a nice catch. And a flag. The face mask is going to move him even closer to the end zone.
Defense.
Yep, Glenn Howe called for the face mask.
Still first down.
So, what you drinking?
I've pulverized some dry spaghetti into a liquid. And I'm shooting it. I'm shooting it like a shot, like in a shot glass. Colin Sharp over the middle for the touchdown, and already it's a tie game with the extra point pending halfway through the first quarter. What are you drinking?
I went out. Actually, I ordered the special, some New Jersey swamp water that I put into my Soda Stream with a little bit of the Dr. Fresh, the Dr. Smooth. A little bit of that syrup in there.
Two different Dr. knockoff flavoring. Nice.
Yeah, little Mr. Pibb. It goes great with burgers, man. I was a little skeptical at first, but it really goes great with burgers.
And, oh, nice big catch. Oh, what a hit. Literal garbage. An 18-yard catch is just smacked out of bounds. Wide open for the catch, and this is going to be an airing out. This is going to be a wide open game, I have a feeling. It's going to be a high-scoring one, maybe. I say that, and it'll be 14-7, probably.
Well, if literal garbage keeps getting smacked like that,
He might not be long for the game.
dear Lord, what a shoulder tackle. Clean, too.
Absolutely clean, which is a rarity for, and they're going to him again. 12-yard catch, literal garbage up the left side. They must have found out some sort of news about that kid who's guarding that left side of the field. Maybe he's maybe he's having some trouble at home. He's not thinking. And they want to, of course, embarrass the child in front of his parents and friends. Kerplunk Foley, however, with the tackle in the backfield, it's going to be a loss of 4. I think that might be the first time the Bully Factory have had a play go for a loss of yardage.
It's been pretty fast and furious. So yeah, to see a stop, any sort of stop, is pretty big.
Well, it is customary of the CSC. You know, these fast offenses. Hassan Sands with a 6-yard catch at 3rd and 7 now. Inside the 32-yard line to be exact. And now let's talk about the offensive playbooks. You know, both these teams very fast offenses. That's going to be a first down. It's caught and a penalty flag. Gotta imagine it's going to be, yep, it's another face mask. Oh, it's clipping. No one take a drink. It's actually called on Quentin Lumpkin. So it's going to be against Bully Factory, clipping the call. Don't see that too often, so it's going to go backwards. 3rd and 19 from the 44 now. And the first down marker still at the 24.
Ralph Marshall.
Oh, Marshall takes a huge hit, sacked for a loss of 8. It's 4th and 27, and now they're going to have to punt.
From one Marshall to another, you can see Ralph Marshall on the sidelines trying to just explain it's a little horseplay. It's all. Just stop giving my boys flags. It's a little horseplay is all.
Agreed. Let's talk about the offensive playbooks of these teams because we've been seeing a very fast-paced game. That's very customary of the CSC. We see West Virginia playbook of Bully Factory, so you know a lot of mixing it up. A lot of that, basically that West Coast offense, just a lot of short gains, and then every once in a while opening up for that big play. CTE running Oklahoma State, so they are just very much gunning it downfield. You know, kind of that run and gun.
Well, you know what's the best part about a West Coast offense, right? That Spider 2Y banana.
Excuse me?
Play that Spider 2Y banana.
Oh.
You're going to get 3 yards every time. It's going to be very good for you. Banana. I just like the way he says it. Banana. Like everyone else puts the emphasis on the BA, but no, he puts it on the NA. Banana.
I see.
Look, okay, Mr. Gruden knows what he's doing.
I believe you.
When he says the emphasis is on the second syllable, the emphasis is on the second syllable. You don't tell him otherwise. Andrew Luck knew better.
Of course, someone was asking. It is, of course, rivalry week, and I had to remind everyone they are playing for a trophy. I apologize to Mid-Donut for not getting to you earlier about this one. There's a vaunted trophy on the line. Oh, broken up. That would have been a great catch. Brandon Nubian aired that one out. Good defense. And they are playing for pieces of 2 architectural columns. A little of column A and a little of column B. Pieces of 2 architectural columns, a little of column A and a little of column B. So those 2 chunks of columns that they'll be presented with. And I believe I'm gonna look at the results from the last season to find out the record of these teams.
Colin Sharp for CTE, 6 rushes for 69 yards. Nice.
And I'm looking through. Let's see. Bully Factory. You know, the win. CTE got this win in Week 8 last season. A 31-28 final score. Very close one. CTE were ranked 5th in all of South Tucson at the time. They, of course, moved up to number 2 with that win, and then proceeded to lose in Week 9, and then come back and win in Week 10. And they finished the season ranked number 5, but ultimately lost in the first round of the playoffs to Unita Clown, who, of course, as we know, won the initial championship. J-Log's asking, are Unita Clown and Bully Factory cross-divisional? I am going to check because I can't initially remember. So the CSC and the BCC used to have 8 teams, and I added 2 more to each of them, so now they have divisions, so I'm not used to the new divisions quite yet. Let's see, the Child Services Conference has the Fun Division and the Mandatory Division. I try to make some sense of it. So the Fun Division has Bully Factory, CTE, Moist Adventures, Shifty Lou's Arcade, and Mitch's Toys and Guns. So all the fun things. Children's MMA, a trampoline park, a water park, an arcade, toy and gun shop. And then the Mandatory Division are 1-800-Buy-A-Dad, Hoot Nannies, Daycare, You Need a Clown, Tony and Paul's Child Escort Service. What a catch! Bubba Pierre, 29 yards in the end zone, touchdown CTE, and Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium are the last team in the Mandatory Division. So the answer is they are cross-divisional.
4th and 20 after a loss of 10.
Amazing. Did they go for the fake punt?
No. They just went out and aired it.
And what a huge play to take the lead for CTE.
The second big play for Bubba Pierre on that wing.
A huge play. 4:16 to go in the second quarter. And the scoring is coming in bunches. Here's the kickoff. Let's see if Bully Factory can answer. Literal Garbage starting off with a 22-yard return. Man, that's the thing. There's only been one possession that has not resulted in a touchdown. That was Bully Factory with the penalty that would have, you got to imagine, led to a continued drive that may have led to a touchdown.
Yeah, but he got clipped short.
He did. The clipping penalty caused the problem. Is he out of bounds? Nope. 2-yard gain. Hassan Sands couldn't stay in bounds. Look at that. Goose Marshall's 8 for 8, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. He has thrown a perfect completion percentage so far. That's amazing. And another easy catch by Mission Complete, 4 yards. It's 3rd and 4, but he's got to get 4 yards on this play, either handing it off or throwing it. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, he's been perfect. Sorry to interrupt, but
No.
you got to know Ralph Marshall believes that he could have gone 9 and 8.
And there's the first down. It's Hassan Sands, 18-yard catch. First down, Bully Factory. Goose Marshall, 10 for 10.
Hassan just chops through with that out route.
Yes, indeed. Hassan chop indeed.
Up 10 and then just flat across the side.
And it's amazing that, like, the Bully Factory, for Goose Marshall is perfect throwing. 10 for 10. Gonna hand it off to Literal Garbage for that one. He's gonna get 6 yards up the middle, 2nd and 4. And they're still down due to these big plays from CTE. So maybe the defense has to just turn it up a little.
Well, it's tough for Bully Factory. Look, you know, they've spent a lot of time working on how to attack a player. They've not really had a lot of time to focus on how to defend.
Oh God,
from
Ralph, what are you doing?
attacks.
Oh, he airs it out. It's the first incompletion after having what looks like a bit of a stroke. I'm sure
No,
he's fine.
That's just his step count.
Okay.
It goes into the play.
Excuse me. And makes up for it with a completed pass to Rayshawn Raymond. 7-yard catch, first down, Bully Factory. And aside from that one blemish, Goose Marshall has been pretty much perfect today. And they move inside the 25. Continue to just take some time. There's a lot of time. Oh, that one's incomplete, broken up. Tried to fit into a small window. And it's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Well, as Ralph Marshall has up on his Bully Factory wall, pretty much perfect means I'm going to beat your ass.
No matter what. That white child named Rayshawn. Yes, you're right. And another incomplete pass goes for the same play, and they stop it in a very similar manner, just neutralizing the receiver. It was a good throw, but even better coverage. 3rd and 10. Marshall again drops back out of the shotgun. Oh, he's harried and taken down. A sack for a loss of 6. And this might be Jerron Canary with the tackle, with the sack. And they might be in that no man's land where they got to go for it. It's on the 30. I think they're going to have to go for it on 4th.
Well, it's rivalry week. You have
It
to
is.
put everything on the
Can't
line.
leave anything on the field. And they get it caught. It's caught, and he's tackled just short of the goal line. Desi Grigsby, huge catch. 29 yards, tackled just short of the goal line. The knee came down. It's 1st and goal for Bully Factory. And I think it's time for a dose of literal garbage.
Yeah, just truck that garbage right into there.
Oh, it's going to be the backup, Deontay Hayward, in for the touchdown. Well, the play was the same, but the running back, Literal Garbage, needed a rest on that one. They bring in their short yardage back, and Deontay gets the touchdown. Extra point. Up and good. It is tied with 2:09 to go in the first half. What a game we got so
enough
far.
time for another score?
Oh, it's plenty of time. Plenty of
Plenty
time.
of
With the way these teams are playing, with the speed with which these teams are playing.
Well, you never know. We've seen hot and cold runs inside games. We've seen
not wrong.
big starts, and then we've just seen Sahara Desert. We've seen moist adventures, and we've also seen dried up plains.
No doubt on that one, and we can see that CTE already moving it over the 50. They're on to the opponent's 37. Gonna air it out. Caught! Clinton Vincent, 29-yard catch. They take a timeout, their first timeout with 1:47 to go. They're in the red side, the red zone. They've been perfect inside the red zone. 2 touchdowns on 2 trips. And, oh, running the other way, but Nick Carr with a 4-yard catch.
Yes, that's Nick Carr.
It's the game's cruelest trick that's played.
Got to be very careful because he's
A lot of time for Nubian.
Very specific.
Yeah, he's brought down for a sack. Loss of 7. Tom Webster with the sack. That is a large, fat kid delivering that sack. And usually he's used to delivering sacks when he goes to the binging Texan, but nonetheless, that's a huge sack there. A lot of big drop back from Brandon Nubian. Dumps it off to Colin Sharp. He gets 5 on it. It's 4th and goal, and I think they're going to have to kick the field goal. Looks like we're looking at about a 24-yard field goal. I'm looking like here. It's definitely makeable, but it's from the left hash, so he's going to have to hook it.
Well, they can take all the time they want here.
Yes, and I think they're going to. You can see they're kind of just going to take it down to about 4 seconds, maybe 3 seconds on the play clock. That'll give Bully Factory only about, if I can do the math,
It's about 40 seconds.
About 43 seconds to play with by the time the play is whistled dead. Yep, we're gonna see 43, 2, and the field goal is up and good. CTE take the lead once more, 17-14 with 42 seconds left to go in the first half. Bully Factory, let's see how fast this offense is and if they can make their way down the field. They're gonna start with a 23-yard return from literal garbage.
Well, no one wants to touch literal garbage, let's be honest here. They know where he's been. I think I'm on my own again here. We're going to have Goose Marshall looking downfield. Has Mac Curtis. Return of the Mac for 8 yards.
Return of the Mac indeed. And gets another first down on that play. Literal garbage again, 6-yard catch.
They're into the point where they're burning timeouts.
That is a heck of a stat line for Goose Marshall in the first half. 174 passing yards already. And another completed catch. Breaks the tackle. Desi Grigsby, 26-yard catch, 22 seconds to go. They're down to the 21.
No one wants to touch his mustached feet, man. It's gross.
I understand. He can't do the ankle pick anymore. And there's going to be a flag on that play. Oh, it's going to be a first down. That's going to help Bully Factory. There's only about a 4-yard gain. Nick Owen with the face mask.
Automatic first down.
Going to move him half the distance. That's 8 yards.
It's like
down to the 8,
Nick's.
first and goal with 16 seconds to go.
Nick spelled N-I-K seems to be a very popular name in South Tucson. You know, not Nicholas, not Nick, but Nick.
Just Nick.
3 letters. Just 3
And
letters.
touchdown, Bully Factory on the fade route. Literal garbage, all alone. Corner of the end zone. Catches it at the 2, falls backwards, hits the pylon. It's a touchdown. Bully Factory are going to take a lead into the half, most likely. Extra point is good. 13 seconds to go. And CTE are going to get the football one more time, but man, they got to just feel like they just got blindsided there.
Yeah, you gotta be curious to see how Goose Marshall will have to take his halftime beating. How hard it's gonna be, how severe it's gonna be. Is he gonna be able to stay in for the third quarter? We'll see.
Well, that has been a problem in the spring season with the beatings were so fierce that Bully Factory would just collapse in the second half.
It's
And
a
that was
stamina
mostly
thing.
Ralph Marshall. He would just collapse out of sheer exhaustion from all that beating of children.
You need a coach to call plays, man. Once he's gone, team falls apart. The kids. I mean, they look like adults, but they're just kids.
And Brandon Nubian going to try to air that one out. That's the end of the half. It's 21-17. It's been An action-packed first half. Bully Factory with the lead. And I don't think I've been saying it. They are actually. I think are they still ranked? No, they just fell out of the rankings. So there you go.
Well, your halftime report brought to you by the new 2017 Nissan Pathfinder comfortably seats 8, uncomfortably tries to make a joke about Nick Carr. The new 2017 Nissan Pathfinder, get in the fucking car.
Sorry, it's number 10 Bully Factory. And of course, South Tucson youth football would not be possible if it weren't for some of the lovely, lovely sponsors all about the the town of South Tucson. Local businesses such as just waiting for it to spin. You need a clown! Any situation can be made better when you need a clown. If you have a funeral, a birthday party, a funeral birthday party, you need a clown to show up and lighten the mood.
Fire at your neighbor's house? Bring on a clown. That'll cheer him up.
I mean, they'll have those flowers with the water spraying to help put out the fire. Or if not, they'll show up in a car and there'll be plenty of them coming out of that car that can help you out. Any situation can be improved upon with a clown. If there's a solemn, you know, I already said funeral, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, look, here's the thing. There's a very special thing happening with You Need a Clown as the spring season comes out. The thaw is happening around South Tucson. You order a clown for a Thursday, you get him for Friday 3.
Wow.
Friday 3. It's a big day. Friday's a big day for clown rentals. You get a clown on Thursday, you get a Friday 3.
And the thing is, he'll stay in your house. Like, even if you want him to leave, that clown will stay there.
Yeah,
That clown is not leaving. That clown is going to sleep in your children's room.
He will rummage through that icebox.
I'm sorry, you know what? That clown will not sleep. It will stay awake and watch your child sleep. Just to add, that's the added security
You just try
that
to
you
get
can
at that
rely
child.
on from You Need a Clown.
Just try to touch that baby. Fat chance.
Exactly. That clown will watch over your child. If your child wakes up in the middle of the night, the first thing they're going to see is the security of a clown staring at them. This is getting dark, and I'm okay with that.
I was just looking for Slip. All of a sudden, it's like, did he arrive? Things got really dark.
That's fine. Yes, you may... I think Cosmo Bubba in the chat just gave us the tagline. Because you may not want a clown, but guess what? You need a clown.
Brilliant.
Oh, I love it. You may not want a clown, but you need a clown.
You may not know it, but you probably need it.
What a stupid name for a business.
No, it's a brilliant name. Think about that. You need a clown? It's telling you. It's not asking you if you want a clown.
Exactly.
You need a clown.
You need a clown.
The facts of life. You need a clown. Buy my clowns.
Buy my clowns. Buy
Use my clowns. I tell you what, I love my brother, but his clowns don't come with shoes. You ever seen a child clown without shoes? It's disgusting. Little Tim and Eric. You never seen the Mahatahan child clown outlet bits?
Oh, I have. Yes. I absolutely have. I forgot.
My other son got shot in the face. It's the best Will Ferrell has looked. Oh my God, he squibbed the punt.
He did, but he fell on it, so it's going to be CTE. 3:54 left to go in the third.
He's
Deep in their own zone. Nubian with the first down. 12-yard catch by Clinton Vincent.
Well, that erases the mistake. They get a little more down the field. Man, like that's just one more play they have to commit.
It is. Oh, nicely done. Nice incomplete. Play was broken up. I missed the name of the defender that that broke up the play, but basically just hit the receiver so hard he just coughed up the football. That's a catch, though. Smacked out of bounds. Bubba Pierre getting the first down. He's been a huge big game player for CTE.
Well, that's why they call him Big Game Bubba.
Big Bubba Pierre. Oh, Bubba.
The Big Bubba man. Don't cross him.
He's been, that's the thing about CTE is that they've got so many options at receiver, and Bubba Pierre is one, Nick Carr is one, Clinton Vincent. They've all been important parts of this offense. Colin Sharp, the running back, getting in there too. It's his third catch. The running back are always doing it too.
They spread the love around. They're not afraid to commit their backs to the line.
Very true.
They move the ball forward, and you know what? You can't be worried about overthinking with CTE. They're just dizzy with excitement.
You're not wrong on that one.
It's a dizzying high and a crashing low for Bully Factory.
Dizzying high it is. You're not wrong.
There's confusion on the field with Bully Factory's defense. You got to admit that.
There is. I'm kind of surprised about that. What's going on here is that
they're not even committing to these audible routes.
No, they're not. And CTE just got a gift there. A 15-yard penalty. Glenn Howe called for that one. The face mask. Everybody take a drink.
Yeah, I think we need to make a little bit of money off this, Brian. I think all the audibles should be sponsored by Audible.com. I think we just need to make a little money off.
Is Audible.com still a thing?
Of course it is. It's like.
I mean, I don't know if I was gonna say I believe you, but I don't know if I believe you.
Audible.com is like the Fannie Mae of pod. They finance so many dreams.
I'm not sure that's true, but okay.
I'm not sure I understand how. All I know is that Audible.com is like the sponsor of probably 50% of the podcasts out there in the world.
At one point they were. I don't know if they still are. Oh, looking for the back of the end zone. No receiver in sight. Nubian with the
Audible.com is definitely still a thing, though. I'm going to go on right now.
Yep, 4th and 5. Field goal unit coming out. This is going to be a 29-yard field goal, just getting towards the outside of the reach. But it's clearly through the uprights. It's a 1-point game. CTE trailing Bully Factory. Number 10 ranked Bully Factory 21-20. And Bully Factory are going to take this football. Literal garbage, taking it 17 yards. Minute 40 to go in the third quarter. The Fun Division Championship
on the line.
Yeah, basically on the line. Bully Factory can lock it down with a win. CTE, they cannot win it outright by winning tonight, but they will control their own destiny by having the tiebreaker over Bully Factory. It's a 2-horse race out of the 5 teams in the Fun Division of the CSC. Bully Factory can clinch it. They currently control their own destiny. CTE with a win will take that destiny from them and control it themselves. It sounded better in my head.
Whoever wins has the driver's seat.
Yes.
The new 2017 Nissan Pathfinder.
Exactly.
And they'll be telling their team to
And
get
Goose Marshall going to take off running. 15 yards up the middle. Nice fake in the handoff. And that one lineman bit on that completely, took down literal garbage and opened up a wide avenue for Goose Marshall to just sprint up the middle with.
And it's a pretty heartwarming story, as that's the first run I've seen Goose Marshall do where his father wasn't chasing after him with a switch.
Yes, no doubt.
They have really come to bond with each other.
It's heartwarming if it wasn't so creepy.
After that sack, probably is going to have a few more times with the switch. But
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I can also tell you that 1-800-BUY-A-DAD. I was just checking out the standings. 1-800-BUY-A-DAD. If 1-800-BUY-A-DAD, who have a game against Tony and Paul's Child Escort Service, has not happened yet, that will not be that will not be a game that's going to be aired. That's going to be a game that will be featured in the highlights. Big sack. Goose Marshall, sack for a loss of 8. 4th and 21. Here comes the punt unit. And a lot of time left to go. That's a big, big fat kid coming at Goose Marshall.
Do a little high fly flow there.
Yeah, for real. Jesus. And the punt unit coming out. The punter is lined up basically back at the 38-yard line. It's 4th and 21. Oh, my God, they're faking it. Why? Why are they faking it? He's standing there for a very long time, airing it out, and it hits. There's no one where it landed.
I was going to mention that they probably didn't want to play 21, but there it is.
Ralph Marshall made that play call. Just want to leave that out there. Leave that hanging out in the ether. And Colin Sharp starting off with 4 yards. Already in the Bully Factory side of the field. On the 43-yard line. They're down a point. Here's Brandon Nubian. Oh, nice catch made up the center. Brant Huggins getting a catch. I think Huggins is the backup running back. Yeah, right. Coach, it's 4th and 21, and your punter held on to the football for about 15 seconds and threw it to nobody. He did. He's a good kid. Can't play football worth a lick, but he's a good kid. It's the end of the third quarter. It is a tight one. Bully Factory 21, CTE 20. But we're looking at the standings for the mandatory division, the CSC. Again, we said Bully Factory with a win will earn a spot in the CSC championship game, representing the fun division. 1-800-BUY-A-DAD are currently at 4-1. They've got a game against Tony and Paul's Escort Service. If they win and go to 5-1, they will have clinched the mandatory division because Hootenanny's Country Western Daycare are 4-2. BUY-A-DAD have the tiebreaker over Hootenanny's. And that's going to be a touchdown for CTE. Clinton Vincent, 27-yard catch. And CTE take the lead yet again. What a throw. Brandon Nubian airing it out. Vincent just stretches out, corner of the end zone, makes the play. Touchdown CTE. They're going to go for 2 to make this a 7-point game with 4:35 to go in this game. And they don't get it because Olsen, his momentum had him going out of bounds. He ran out of the end zone to make the catch. The throw was a little off target. Made the catch, but just stepped out of bounds before being able to turn. It's a 5-point game. Bully Factory will receive this kick from the 12. Literal garbage up the middle, 21 yards. First down from the 33.
Well, the good news is, even if Bully Factory scores here and take the lead again, there's still going to be about 3 or 2:30 left on the clock.
Oh yeah, this is actually absolutely going to be where the clock starts to play a factor in this game. Goose Marshall, but they've been throwing it so much that an incomplete pass stops the clock. That's just like that. So this might extend the game in the sense that the clock just does not run with these incomplete passes. They're not a run-heavy team. Catch is made, and he breaks the tackle. Desi Grigsby, 15-yard catch. He stepped out of bounds, which again will stop the clock. But right now, Bully Factory, they're down 5. They can't worry about running the clock down. You gotta wait till you have the lead to do that. There's nothing for certain here, and the clock's running, so maybe he didn't step out of bounds, or maybe the clock just continues to run until like a certain amount. I don't know. I don't understand this game.
Well, I think they saw 4:20 on the clock, and they were just like, dude.
Blaze it.
Yeah. Dude.
1 yard up the middle for literal garbage. Been thrown to a lot, literal garbage, but is not rushed. Only rushed 3 times for 12 yards. That's a surprising stat. Because I wouldn't say he's not been a factor in this game. He's just been catching it most of the time 13-yard catch for the first down. Literal garbage. There you see it. 6 catches, 65 yards, 1 touchdown. And that's a star-studded stat for Goose Marshall. 21 for 29. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hands it off to literal garbage. Up the middle, first down, 12 yards. And moves the chains once more.
Well, you wanted literal garbage, so here you go. Here's some literal garbage for you.
And CT has no answer for it so far. Player in motion too. Oh, dropped. It was a great, I don't want to call it a trick play, but there was a lot of trickiness going on there. And it would have been a great diversion of the man in motion and the running back to hit the guy if that catch was made. Gonna dump it off to the running back. That's the fullback, I think, number 40. Josiah Crowder, 3 yards on that one, 3rd and 7.
Wouldn't Crashzone love to have a stop here?
CTE would be thrilled to have a stop. And they're going to be able to say they got it. Goose Marshall chucked that one way out of bounds. It's 4th and 7. Is this going to be a field goal attempt? No, it's not. They're going to go for it on 4th. 7 yards away. I don't want to say this is the game just yet. There's 3 minutes to play. They can still make a stop. Catch is made, but it's a lateral. Deontay Hayward is tackled. It's a screen pass. Terrible play call. It's a turnover. CTE have this football with 2:57 to go. And a 5-point lead. Did Bully Factory just shoot themselves in the foot again?
Well, they tried to do a big diversion play in the backfield, but all 3 defenders on that side saw Dizzy Grigsby.
It's really a shame. Brandon Nubian going to be taken down for a loss of 2. That's what Bully Factory is going to want to do right away. Just make a 3-and-out happen. Hold on to your timeouts if you need to. Bully Factory opting not to use their timeouts. 2nd and 12, 2:42, and clock continues to run. If they can stop them 3-and-out here, Bully Factory are in solid position to have a shot at winning this football game. But you can see what's already happening. CTE are letting that clock drain. It's already down to 2:25, 12 seconds left on the play clock. They're basically telling Bully Factory, hey, we'll keep doing this unless you use your timeouts.
This will just keep happening and happening.
It keeps happening. And incomplete pass will stop the clock. 3rd and 12 for CTE.
That kind of put a wedge in your plan.
It did. I think I would have run it to just kill more clock. Force Bully Factory to use a timeout. They will this time. They just get the tackle. It's no gain. It's 4th and 12. Here comes the punt unit. Bully Factory only used 1 timeout on that whole possession. They got the 3-and-out they wanted. It's 4th and 12. The punt is up. It bounces over to the 45. Cortez Cross with a 3-yard return. 1st and 10. 2 minutes exactly on the clock. Goose Marshall starts on the 41. Down 5. 2-minute drill. A shortened field. Can they win this game and lock up the divisional championship? They get a huge catch. Mission complete. That's a name we haven't heard since very early in the game. 68 yards, 4 catches. And it's a first down inside the 20. Let's see where they actually spotted it. They maybe give it to him at the 11, I think. Yep, the 11-yard line. What a huge play. And you got to wonder, did Bully Factory do that too soon? Well, they're not in the end zone yet, so I don't want to say anything. This is where they got before. So, Marshall, end zone, Hassan Sands, touchdown, Bully Factory.
And now you can say it's too soon.
It might be. Well, they're going to have to go for 2, I think, to make this a 3-point game. I think that's the logical call here.
Just to set up their 6 to your 9. Nice.
Yes.
It's like playing Baccarat. Want to get to 9.
And Goose Marshall's going to run it himself for the 2-point conversion. And nicely done finishing your tackles. It's a 3-point game with 1:52 to go. Bully Factory retaking the lead. They want that divisional championship. They want to be playing in Week 11 because they are currently ranked number 10. They know a win will move them up the rankings, potentially. They know a game in Week 11 can only do wonders for their resume. They're looking not just at the CSC Championship, they're looking at the playoffs, and that would be a huge, huge improvement. Incomplete pass. Brandon Nubian had a receiver over the first down, out in over the past the first down marker. 2nd and 10 from their own 29-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, but the clock is ticking. Catch is made. It's a first down. Bubba Pierre, 18 yards. First down. And it looks like they're at the 48-yard line now. They're still opting not to use their timeouts. Remember, the clock stops on a first down until the ball is downed and set, ready to go again. So now the clock will start yet again. You see it 1:35. And you don't want to see clock management be the undoing of a great football game. But we've seen it happen before. Nice stop before the first down. Bubba Pierre again got 8 yards on that one. Clock continues to run. CTE got to use their timeout soon. 2nd and 2. They have all 3 timeouts. You got to imagine they want to use them at some point. 1:11. Clock continues to tick. Was the catch made? No, it was out of bounds when he caught it. It's 3rd and 2, so it does stop the clock. 1:08.
Minute and 8 seconds. They're just about the half field point. I mean, there's no reason they couldn't do this.
Well, you're not wrong on that one. They just got a field goal to force overtime. Bubba Pierre with a 5-yard catch. First down on the left side. Did he get out of bounds, though? I don't think he did. No, he did not. Clock continues to run. All 3 timeouts for CTE. What are they doing? 55 seconds.
They want to ice it right at the end, I think.
And Terrell Olsen, 11-yard catch up the middle. 30 on the 30-yard line. They use their first timeout. 51 seconds to go. Nubian has a receiver. The catch is made. It's another first down. Malcolm Black, 12 yards. These are names we're not even hearing earlier in the game. They're coming in big. Ball is down on the 18-yard line. The action is coming so fast. Could Bully Factory be losing this game before our very eyes? Nubian, a lot of time to throw. Overthrows it back of the end zone. Incomplete. 41 seconds. CTE down to 1 timeout. It's 2nd and 10.
The clock here. They can use these downs to stop the clock. They just have to be smart about it.
They could. They are, they may just be a little outside of field goal range. Catch is made. 3rd and 4. Knocked out of bounds. That will stop the clock. 36 seconds. They are now on the 12-yard line, so I think that would basically mean a 29-yard field goal to tie it up. But they're looking for the... Oh, Bubba Pierre steps out of bounds. He gets the first down. It's 1st and goal from the 4. 32 seconds. CTE are thinking about winning this game right now.
That is just enough time.
That is just enough time. They're in the end zone. Brant Huggins, touchdown, CTE. 29 seconds to go. It's a 3-point game with the extra point to come. What a drive by CTE. I mean, Bully Factory's defense was non-existent. CTE just picked their spots and got the plays they needed, and they got into the end zone. Now it's a 4-point game. Extra point is good. Bully Factory, 29 seconds. They need a touchdown. We are in for a finale that you wouldn't believe. Can Bully Factory lock up the divisional championship? Literal Garbage starts it out with a 20-yard return. 26 seconds. They start from their own 37.
2 timeouts to work with. Plenty of downs.
And we've seen it's been a lot of throwing from Goose Marshall. Starting off with an incomplete pass. That one was out of bounds. This is not the time when you want the nerves to get the best of you, Goose. Drops back out of the shotgun again. A lot of time to throw. Downfield. Big play. Caught. And a face mask, which will stop the clock and move it another 15 yards. I didn't even get the distance on the catch. It's a 15-yard penalty. Going to move it down to the 20. So 17 seconds. 20-yard line. 2 timeouts. Bully Factory needing a touchdown to win. We are down to... Well, they hand it off to literal garbage for a loss of 3. He's tackled in the backfield. They call their second timeout. 14 seconds. 2nd and 13. Bully Factory setting up the play. Marshall from the shotgun. Throws it. It's caught. It's a first down. And 19 yards for Hassan Sands. 8 seconds to go. The clock stops until it is spotted. I'm sorry, I guess no, there we go. Marshall. Oh, incomplete. He had a receiver in the end zone. Could not connect. 5 seconds. 2nd and goal from the 4.
5 seconds.
This is it. 2nd and goal. Clock is stopped right now. 5 seconds. They maybe can get 2 plays off.
You can
Marshall hanging on to this is the last play of the game. Touchdown! They did it! Desi Grigsby, touchdown with no time remaining. Bully Factory get the win. And they are the divisional champions. They just booked themselves a spot in the Child Services Conference Championship game in Week 11. The extra point is up. It is good. It is over. Bully Factory in the clutch. Get the win. I don't think we're going to see a better game all season than that one right there.
It was worrying at times. You could see it. They were asking themselves what was wrong. And then they got through.
What a game. Oh, man. And we got a second one to follow. How do we follow that one?
You might be doing it solo because I've been told to.
You what?
I've been told to calm down, so I'm going to have to let you do this one solo.
Fair enough. Well, I think we're going to have to all take some tranquilizers and...
take some horse tranquilizers and some warm milk.
Yes.
That's Tucson 8 p.m. Tucson 8 p.m. Basically horse tranquilizers.
Oh my god, that's a Tucson 8 p.m. Now I have to make a Tucson 8 p.m. alternate paint scheme car. Damn it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna see the stats here. I want to see Goose Marshall's stats. This is amazing because that's incredible. 28 for 40, 347 yards, 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
Amazing. And he ran for -14, but whatever. Like, Desi Grigsby 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hassan Sands 66, literal garbage 65. I mean, who's got 100? Bubba Pierre 100 yards and a touchdown too. Look at that. That's not too bad.
He got his, but unfortunately, the rest of the team couldn't hold up.
Yeah, it's a solid stat line for Brandon Nubian in the losing effort. 23 for 35, 271, 2 touchdowns.
In another day, he might have won.
Yeah, Colin Sharp, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh my God, OTT Hodge, you missed the game of the season. Watch it on YouTube, for real. Oh my God, what a game. Bully Factory with no time remaining. Get the touchdown that wins the game and secures them the divisional championship of the Fun Division. They have locked it down. Bully Factory 5-1 in conference, 6-3 overall. They are the number 10 team. They'll be moving up. Yeah, usually I do it during Monday, but I kind of didn't have a chance to yesterday. So yeah, I try not to make a habit of Tuesday, but you know, here we are. Bully Factory close the season at Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium in Week 10. CTE got an away game against Shifty Lou's Arcade. Playing for pride, more or less, I think CTE. I don't know if they're really in contention for maybe for a bowl movement. I'll have to see about that. But it's going to be Bully Factory playing in the championship game, potentially against Buy-A-Dad, 1-800-Buy-A-Dad, if they can get the win in their Week 9 game, which will not be televised. You'll see the highlights of that.